Are you tired of looking at a carpet that just never seems truly clean? Well, in this explainer, we're going to cut right through all the noise. We're talking a clear, step-by-step guide to not just cleaning, but actually reviving the flooring right under your feet. Let's dive in.
So, first things first, why should you even care so much? I mean, it looks clean enough, right? Well, here's the thing. Your carpet is an absolute master of disguise. It's like a dense jungle of trapped dust, pet dander, and all sorts of allergens that you and your family are breathing in every single day. So yeah, this isn't just about looks. It's about the health of your home and, honestly, protecting your investment.
Okay, before you even think about reaching for a cleaning product, the very first, most crucial step is to play detective. You have to know what your carpet is made of. Why? Because your entire cleaning strategy, I'm talking the products, the tools, the techniques, it all hinges on its material.
Generally speaking, carpets fall into two big buckets. First, you've got your natural fibers, like wool. They're beautiful and durable, but, and this is a big but, they're surprisingly delicate. They need gentle, low-moisture cleaning methods so you don't damage them. Then you have the synthetics, like nylon or polyester. These guys are the workhorses. They're built tough and can handle much stronger detergents, even things like steam cleaning. Getting this one distinction right, honestly, it's half the battle won.
Knowing your carpet type is absolutely key, but let me let you in on a little secret. The real path to a clean carpet isn't some crazy once-a-year deep clean. Nope, it's your first line of defense, simple, routine maintenance. It's all about preventing that heavy dirt from building up in the first place with some really easy, consistent habits.
And to do that, you're going to need the right toolkit. Now, we're not talking about anything super complicated here. A good quality vacuum cleaner with really strong suction, that's your #1 non-negotiable tool. A carpet brush is also great because it helps lift the fibers before you vacuum, getting more dirt out. And of course, having the right stain remover for your carpet type and a few microfiber cloths on hand, well, that's just essential for those little emergencies. When it comes down to it, there are really 4 key habits that make all the difference. First, you've got to vacuum those high-traffic areas at least once a week. I know, but it's crucial. Second, spot clean spills the second they happen. Do not give them time to settle in. Third, rotate your furniture every so often. This prevents those permanent dents and makes sure the wear is even. And finally, plan for a regular deep clean, whether you do it yourself or you call in a pro.
All right, let's talk about that heart-stopping moment, the spill. A splash of coffee, a dropped plate of pasta. We've all been there. The key is not to panic. You just need to act quickly and, more importantly, correctly. Think of this as your emergency response guide.
And here it is, the single most important rule of removing a stain. Your gut instinct is going to be to scrub at it like crazy, right? That is the single worst thing you could possibly do. Scrubbing just damages the carpet fibers and grinds that stain deeper, pretty much making it a permanent new part of your decor. Instead, you need to gently blot. You take a clean cloth and you work from the outside of the stain inward. Just remember this, you are lifting, not grinding.
And here's a little cheat sheet for you for some of those common spills. For most food and drink stains, a little mild detergent and water solution works wonders. For pet accidents, though, you absolutely need an enzyme-based cleaner. Why? Because it actually uses enzymes to break down the proteins in the stain, which completely gets rid of the odor instead of just covering it up. And for those really tough ones like ink or grease, a little bit of rubbing alcohol on a cloth can be your secret weapon.
Okay, so you've got your daily maintenance down and you're a pro at emergency spot cleaning. But what about that deep, settled-in dirt that your vacuum just can't touch? For that, you need a periodic DIY deep clean. This is what's going to truly refresh your entire carpet.
Here is a super simple but really effective method using stuff you probably already have. First, just sprinkle baking soda pretty generously all over the carpet. It's a fantastic natural deodorizer that just soaks up odors. Let that sit for maybe 15 minutes. Okay. Next, in a spray bottle, mix a tiny amount of carpet shampoo with warm water and just lightly mist the carpet. Then gently work that solution into the fibers with a soft brush. Now for the important part. Use a clean, dry cloth to blot and absorb as much of that moisture as you possibly can. And finally, you're going to rinse by blotting with a new cloth that's just dampened with clean water. That'll lift out any leftover soap. Now, if you'd rather skip the shampoos altogether, here's a great all-natural alternative for you. A simple solution of 1 part white vinegar to 2 parts water works as an amazing general cleaner. It's super effective, it's cheap, and let's be honest, you probably already have it in your pantry.
Now listen up, because this is maybe the most important thing I'll say.
Before you use any cleaning solution, I don't care if it's store-bought or something you made yourself, you must follow this one golden rule. Always, always, always test it on a hidden spot first. Find a little area under the sofa or inside a closet. This simple 2-minute check can save you from a major disaster, like permanent discoloration. Seriously, this step is completely non-negotiable.
So while all these DIY methods are fantastic for general upkeep, there just comes a time when you need to bring in the heavy artillery. And that is where professional carpet cleaning services become absolutely essential.
So, how do you know when it's time to make that call? Well, it's when you have those stubborn, set-in stains that just won't budge. Or maybe when your entire carpet just looks dull and kind of lifeless, no matter what you do. That's the telltale sign that the dirt is embedded way too deep for any household tools to handle.
And trust me, the benefits are huge. Professionals use this industrial-grade equipment for what's called hot water extraction, and it yanks out those deep-set allergens and bacteria that your home vacuum could only dream of reaching. This doesn't just restore your carpet's color and texture, it also dramatically improves your home's indoor air quality and, in the long run, extends the life of your investment.
So how often should you be doing this? Well, the general professional recommendation is about every 12 to 18 months. Think of it like a regular checkup. Sticking to this schedule is really the key to keeping your carpet healthy and looking great for years and years to come.
So there you have it, from figuring out what your carpet's made of, to mastering those emergency spot treatments, and knowing exactly when to call in the pros. You now have the complete toolkit to keep your carpets fresh and vibrant. But the real challenge, it isn't the one-time big clean. It's building these simple habits into your everyday routine. Because after all, a truly clean home really does start from the ground up.